Hello, it's me, Robin, with Simple Food, Simple Life. Listen, join me today in the kitchen because I'm going to make some applesauce muffins, except these applesauce muffins have a twist. They're made from scrap cooking, so I just really don't want to miss it. Seriously, don't miss it. Okay, I'll see you there. I'm back. I'm just like a bad penny. I always return, right? Isn't that what that expression is? A bad penny always returns. All right, hey, we're going to make some applesauce muffins, and I'm kind of excited about that. Well, I am excited about this because it's part of the scrap cooking. Now then, these are going to be applesauce muffins, but here's the deal. Here's the secret. Here it is. This is the applesauce that I'm going to use. Let's just use this. Now, see this? Can you see it? I made this out of scraps, apple scraps, and I'll tell you how that goes. Now, don't judge me. You should be envying me because, you know, I'm smart. Okay? I'm smart about this. I eat a lot of apples. I love apples. That's one of my staple fruits. And when I eat an apple, I cut the apple. I just cut the cheeks off of the apple like you normally would. And I just put it on a plate. And sometimes I have my apple with a little peanut butter or whatever. But it's yummy. And as long as I have apples, I probably eat an apple a day. Okay? Because, you know, it keeps the doctor away. I don't remember who said that. Did Ben Franklin say that? I don't know. Anyway, I take the core of the apple and I put it in a freezer bag. And I don't have any to show you because I used them all. But when I get a freezer bag full, then I take them, cover them with water, seeds and all, it doesn't matter. And I cut up a couple more apples, usually 2, and then I boil them. And then I just run them through a strainer or a sieve when they're really, really, really squishy. And that way I get out the seeds and everything. And then I cook it down some more after it's this texture. See this texture? It's like a runny applesaucey texture. I add some cinnamon and sugar to it. And boom, I'm good to go. So I have this beautiful bowl, container of applesauce that was made literally from scraps. Now, what you can do with your cores when you get a big bag full, you can not only make this if you add, say, a couple of apples to it. You can just use your apple cores, add some sugar and whatnot after it's cooked and strained out, and you can make an apple syrup, which is delicious on pancakes. It's scrumptious. You can make seriously just about anything. I even use the apple syrup as a base for some of my Asian sauces that I like to make. So awesome, awesome. Give this a try, and I'm not kidding you. I am not exaggerating. This is from 1 bag of apple cores and 2 gala apples and just regular medium-sized gala apples. Okay? Peel and all on those apples. All right, so this is what I'm going to use as my base for my applesauce muffins. Now, aren't you glad you stopped by? Come on, you're so glad. I know you are. Speaking of stopping by, I'm going to grab a cup of coffee, so hang on. I didn't have enough coffee this morning, and you know what? Grab a cup for yourself while I'm over here. I drink my coffee black. How do you drink your coffee? I always drink mine black. Oh, coffee is proof that God loves us and wants us to be happy. Okay, now let me show you what I got here. I have a 2 cups of flour, and I have 3/4 cups of sugar because my applesauce is sweet already. So I have 2 cups of flour, 3/4 cup of sugar. I've got and I'm just winging this. I'm just doing this on the fly, so I'm just guessing my measurements. So I'll write them down for you and put them in the description if you want me to. And I've got in some baking powder, which is, I used actually a scant tablespoon. I don't know, because I'm just guessing. And I've got a little milk here. I've got some cinnamon sugar that I'm going to sprinkle on the top. I put in like a smidge, a quarter teaspoon of baking powder, baking soda. And I have an egg. I'm going to put the egg in, and I put about a quarter teaspoon or so of salt, because salt makes food taste good. You know it does. And so like I said, I'm just winging this here. I'm stirring up my sugar in here. Now, I like to sift mine, flour and the dry mixture. And you know why? Because a couple of times I bit into some baking powder that it was like a lump. Oh, you don't ever want to do that. It is nasty, nasty. So once bitten, twice shy, I sift. I just use a strainer. It's not a big deal. Okay, so, and I have some vanilla over here that I'm going to put in. All right, so now I've got my dry mixture here. I'm going to add in an egg. I don't know. Do you think I should put in 2 eggs? Maybe I should put in 2 eggs. Let's put in 2 eggs. I mean, it's not going to hurt anything, right? It's not going to hurt anything. Okay. I put in my eggs, and after I threw the shell on the floor, that's nice. And I'm going to put in my applesauce. I've got a ½ cup measure here, so frankly, I'm going to start with a ½ cup. No, I think I'm going to start with a whole cup. And then what I have the milk for, I just have that to make up for the liquid in case that I need a little more liquid. Okay? I'm going to put this, that's my vanilla. You gotta add vanilla. Oh, vanilla is so delicious. You know, I love vanilla or anything with vanilla in it, but I just don't like those vanilla candles. I think they get a little bit too strong. All right. I'm going to mix this up here. I can see that I'm going to need some milk. So I'm going to put a little milk in. Now, you know what? If you want to make these vegan or vegetarian, you can do that. You can make them vegan. Just use egg substitute. Use a nut milk instead of dairy milk. And it'll work fine. I've done that a lot of times. It's no big deal. Almond milk works really pretty good in place of dairy milk. Okay. Let's see what we got here. I think, because I want them super-duper applesauce-ly, I'm going to just put a little bit more applesauce in. Now, do you notice? I didn't add cinnamon because my applesauce has a lot of cinnamon in it. So, when you make your Scrapapple sauce, scrap applesauce, when you make that, just use as much cinnamon as you want. I like cinnamon. Cinnamon, I like it. It's delicious. Okay, see what that looks like now? That looks pretty good. That is pretty awesome right there. Take my sad old spatula here. I'm going to scrape that off. And you notice I did not have to use very much milk, which is great. Now, my oven is preheated to 375, and I'm going to grab my scoop. And you know what? I still haven't bought a new muffin pan, so I'm using my tuna tins with the muffin liners in them. These muffin liners are from 4th of July, and I got them on sale. Cheap. I think they were like 10 cents a package or something. And we can always display our stars and stripes any time of the year, right? Right. Okay. So, here we go. Now, I didn't put any oil in these. And I'm hoping, I didn't use any oil, butter, or fat. So I'm hoping although I have whole milk. That's just not much in there. I'm hoping that it won't matter, that it will still be fine and that they'll be nice and moist and delicious. Whew, that's hot. Okay, so I'm going to fill these up, and you can see, well, you can't see because you're up there and I'm down here. Okay, let's see. There we go. You can see that this is just an old ice cream scoop, and all I'm doing is just putting it in there, and I just use the whole scoop, and then just tamp them down, tamp them down, and I have 10 of them here. I might end up with more than 10 muffins, but that's okay. 10 muffins in my tuna tins. Oh, Lord have mercy. Crazy old woman. Okay, I'm going to fill these up, get them in the oven, 375 degrees for, let's put them on 12 minutes. And we'll see what happens. And just so you know, look, I've got some cinnamon sugar here. And so I'm going to sprinkle, when I get them filled up, I'm going to sprinkle some of that on the top of each one. How bad can that be? That can't be terrible. That can be pretty doggone delicious. Okay, finish filling these up, get in the oven, and I'll bring you back when they're done. Go drink your coffee now and enjoy yourself. And I know you're going to wait for me with quivering anticipation. All right. Okie dokie doke. Now, these were in there for 15 minutes. So you can see they're nice. They bounce back when I touch them. Okay? Now, this is how I take mine out of the oven. I just lay them on the rack and then I take them out with my tongs. But if you want to put them on a cookie sheet, you can. I love using these things. I think they're awesome. So, for the time being, till they cool off enough to touch, I'm going to put them on my little rack here and let them cool off enough so that I can take them out. And I have got enough batter left to probably do, I'm guessing now, 3 more. So we will see what happens. And don't they look good? Oh, they smell awesome. And you know what? I don't know why I was worried about not putting any butter in them. You know, sometimes in place of fat, we use applesauce, right? So I don't know what I was thinking. I was just like, I don't know. I had a moment. Okay, I'm going to do the other ones. And we'll be back and I'll show you how pretty they are. They do look pretty, don't they? I'll show you how pretty they are, and you're going to love them. Okie dokie, okie dokie. All right, I'm going to take these out of here. See how easy they come out when you got your little paper things there? I love those things. And you know what? I love these tuna tins because they remind me of little cakes. They were like little cakes, and I love them. So, and they didn't cost me anything because I had the tuna anyway. So, I'm just saying, it's like simple and cheap. Okay, there they are. I'm going to show them to you real quick here. Isn't that prettyful? Oh, they smell so good. All right, I'm going to finish these up, and I'm just going to, the reason I'm going to keep you here if you want to stay is because I want to see how many I actually get out of what I just made, because I'm going to put the ingredients in the description box, and you can see for yourself, okay? All right, so while you're waiting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, because you know that everybody needs to know this stuff. Okay, be right back. Okie doke, they're all done. I got 14 muffins out of that batch, so I'm pretty happy with that. Now, you notice there's a difference in the color between these and these. That's because I forgot to put the cinnamon sugar on just prior to baking them. So I put it on in the last minute and it's there, but you can see the difference in the color. And you know what? Even when you think you've done it wrong, you're doing it right. So it's okay. It's all right. It's okay. You know it is. Okay. Hey, let's take one of these. I'm gonna reveal. I'm gonna do the big reveal here. And I'm gonna open this up. Let's take a look and see what these look like. I love those tuna tins. I'm not kidding. They're awesome. All right, let's take a look and see what we got here. You see it? Oh, wouldn't that be good with some golden raisins in there? I didn't have any. That's my bad luck, but okay. These are really, really good. I gotta have a bite. And they're nice. They're decently moist. Oh, a little crusty on the top. Wouldn't these be good with a little butter on them? You know you'd like them. Okay, listen. I love you. You know I do. If I can do it, you can do it. And don't forget scrap cooking. Use what you have. And you know what? Always remember that little is much when God is in it. I welcome your comments, but keep them sweet. Okay, love you. Bye.